for big number. Big numbers. Big numbers.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run on first down. Alexander. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Caught by Nelson. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Bradley Roby, the cornerback, there to make the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 42.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Alexander. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On third down, Alexander. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's caught. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, he's going to take a shot. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Niners. 49 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Pushes over him.
Now, that's just not right.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
And
they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, it's Alexander. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
They'll run on first down. Alexander. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Forced out to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. These two teams all tied after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
57's right. Rip left, rip left. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Boom, boom. 50, right.
They'll set up a throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it.
Switch. Switch. 2 seconds. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Throwing on second down. Wilson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Solomon Thomas has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now it's Wilson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. On second down now, it's Alexander. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here's Wilson to throw. That's going to be caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Here's the sneak with Wilson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he'll be stopped shy of the goal line here. So the lead will remain at 6 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here. So it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. Blitz coming, and down he goes. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles? The coach. The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. The coach. Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch. And look at this. He's going to keep it. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 20, good job right there. 25 to Mike.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it, just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
You go tight. You got tight. Hey, 0-0-0. Check 13.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, You're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Mike, 57. Check tight end, check tight. Go.
2nd and 14. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10 for touchdown, 49ers. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Well, you ain't doing nothing.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He's coming. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
SOS.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Set, ready. Wide. Get wide.
Now back to throw. 20. Going to throw right side here, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Second and 9 now. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. From 19 yards away, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
It'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
Watch time. Tight ends right. Even. 4 down. Even.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Check 24. Check 24. Good check. 19.
On first down, Alexander. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Go down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Alexander, and he will not be denied. Into the end zone, touchdown Seahawks. A great play there with his third touchdown and 18th on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look good. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Alexander. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
A gain of 15. First down, Seattle.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he slides to avoid the hit. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He got 29 yards that time. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 17 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
The pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good gain of 12 yards that time. Now they'll run it on the toss. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll run on first down. It's Alexander. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll try the left side. Alexander, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. Fourth down, here's Wilson. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the and this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there, with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold able to tack on the extra point. A fourth-quarter score from the Meadowlands. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wilson to throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Now Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 42. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete on the deep ball. It's 2nd down and 10.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Screen. Check.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a